I'm Kathryn Newton, and I play Sammy. And she's like a hacker, part of the group.
And I'm Dan Stevens. I play Frank, and he's an asshole. It was my first time working with two directors, and I really enjoyed it. It seems like they kind of divide the stress that a director usually feels on set. So they were both incredibly chill, great fun to work with, a really good sense of humor, and a great sense of play, which I really appreciate.
I second that.
Well, good.
Yes. I didn't get any of the references. None of them. They were all over my head, and then they were explained to me later.
I think, yeah, some of the references were on the page, and some kind of came alive as we were...
As Dan improvised
as,
them.
as we were making it up as we went along. But it's interesting you say the John Hughes thing, like that kind of zippy humor really came alive once we got into making it and playing with it. I didn't see that so much on the page, but once I met Matt and Tyler and could tell they were up for making it fun and funny, then yeah, definitely.
We had a table read, like a non-official table read, and Alicia was basically off book, you know, and she has the most lines in this movie. She's our fearless little leader. And I think all of us wanted to step up because we saw this little girl who was like way more impressive than all of us. And she was the best. She's the best, and she's so wonderful in this movie, and I can't wait to see what she does next.
Yeah, I thought she was British after I saw Matilda, then I thought she was American after the read-through, and then it turns out she's actually from Dublin, and that she just picked up accents from watching the telly, which is amazing. Abigail versus Megan?
Definitely.
I would watch that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Oh, that'd be too much fun.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I would be the first in line.
It was the hardest physical movie I've ever done. It was the hardest. There's one day it was like, I think I'm an athlete, you know, I think I'm in shape. And then I was in this pool with these bodies, and I had like a wetsuit on, and all this goo got inside, and I had to swim and scream and cry, and I was exhausted. It was the hardest day.
I didn't have to do that.
But you had to do stunts.
I did have to do a lot of stunts. It was very physical for me as well.
We did do a lot at the end.
There was a lot. That final climactic sequence took about 2 weeks to shoot. There was a lot of wire work and flying around and all sorts of crazy stunt choreography. So that was challenging. I think just being covered in blood, in movie blood, which is essentially syrup, for, you know, how long did we shoot this movie for? It felt like forever.
It felt like
8 months.
Yeah.
You know, that I don't think I ever really got used to that. It was gross.